Welcome to Sipping Tea with V. Are y'all ready to sip some tea? It's good stuff tonight. Alright, let me just tell y'all. So I'm coming to y'all on a Wednesday. Y'all know I don't do Wednesdays. But I watched Mob Wives. And y'all know it is the final season. So I'm like, what the fuck? Let me just go ahead and review it. So let me tell y'all what I'm sipping on. What's my tea of choice tonight? Y'all already know my special remedy. What is this? Crown Royal Apple. And y'all know what I got that mixed with. Some Sprite. So anytime it's a ratchet show, a hype show, a drama-filled show, I'm bringing y'all my ratchet cocktail. That's Crown Royal Apple and Sprite. Okay? So let's go ahead and get into this. And if y'all are wondering, no, I did not win the Powerball. So that's why I'm here. Alright, y'all. Let's see. We're going to get right into it. Let's see. I'm usually ready, y'all. Tonight I was not ready. Okay. So we have Mob Wives, The Last Stand, Season 6, Episode 1, Mobbed Up Mermaids. And this episode starts off with a clip of Drita and Karen, and then Brittany and Marissa, which are the two new Mob Wives, about to go at each other's necks. Like, they about to fuck each other up in the clip that how the show starts off. Then it flashes back 3 months to show us how they got to that point. Now, in the official first clip, Karen is throwing a barbecue. She calls her daughter Karina downstairs to help her move the food outside. But I'm like, who the hell is that? Who the hell is this grown-ass woman coming down the stairs? Karina has sprouted up in a year, y'all. She's 16 now, and the girl look grown. And she's still growing. Like, she's like a grown-ass woman. I couldn't believe it. Y'all remember little Karina, Karen's daughter? I could not freaking believe it. Remember when she had just moved to New York from Arizona? Whew, I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my God, girl, you look like a grown-ass woman. Please slow down. Renee shows up to the barbecue and lets us know that she took time to herself to get herself together after the last season. So she has been working on herself. I mean, you can tell because her face looks fresh. She doesn't look all old and worn out and tired and drugged up and eyes sunken in. She really looks fresh, refreshed. Big Ange comes on and lets us know that she was diagnosed with cancer a few months ago. They found a golf ball size cancer in her throat. They did surgery on it to remove it, and she survived cancer free, so we think. Neil and the ladies were there for her, which is good to hear that she has support around her. Neil was with her the entire time. I love to hear that. I love Big Ange. So I'm happy she's doing better. Drita is still doing the family thing while balancing business. She helped Lee readjust to society and held down the fort since then. She took her girls on a little road trip so that they can see where she grew up, which was in the projects. Okay, mama came from the projects. I can relate because I came from the projects too. Okay, and look where I'm at now. Boop! She wants them to see how she worked her ass off to get to where she is today. She wants them to appreciate where they are now. She says that she wants to write a book about her life, but her daughters aren't sure how their father will feel about that. Now, I'm just going to sip my tea on that one, okay? I'm going to sip my tea on that because y'all remember how Lee reacted when Karen said that she was writing a book and that it was going to have Lee's name in it, and it might have had Drita's name in it. Y'all remember how Lee reacted. He did not like that shit whatsoever. He was not with it. In the mob world or in the mob life, I feel like what I get is, I'm not in the mob life, so I don't know for sure. But what I get is silence is golden. It's key. Renee, Karen, Big Ange, and Drita meet up at the park to catch up. Clearly, it was a hot day because Renee and Drita both complained. You should choose inside meetups or spots to hang out and chat or whatever. Choose inside meetups. We ain't got to see y'all outside. We don't got to know y'all exercise or whatever. Renee lets the ladies know that she wants to do a float in the parade Saturday in Coney Island for her company, Mob Candy. The ladies love the idea. Big Inch actually has a doctor's appointment. Now, isn't usually doctor's appointments during the week, Monday through Friday? I haven't really heard of a doctor's appointment on a Saturday, but maybe she has a special doctor. I don't know. Karen opens her mouth to inform the ladies that she wants to invite her friend Brittany along. Renee is cool with it. She's like, sure, bring her along. But Big Ann just hesitates. She's like, okay, who is this Brittany girl? So Karen goes on to let the ladies know who Brittany's father is. He's a rat. He cooperated with the feds, and that automatically gets Renee's senses tingling. She's on alert. We all know Renee doesn't like that shit at all. Call it what you want. She doesn't respect rats, period. Okay? Now, in the next clip, we meet Brittany, and honestly, I don't find much interesting about her. I really don't. She looks like she's from California, but clearly she's from New York, Staten Island. She's sitting down with her mother. She lets her know that she's thinking about moving back to Staten Island. Her mother almost snaps, telling her that that is not the place for her. She tried all she could to keep them away from that life when Brittany's father got indicted. There was a hit put on Brittany's mother's head, and they had to relocate when she was younger. Her mother doesn't want Brittany to go back there to open up Pandora's box. She's not welcome there, basically. Now, have y'all hit subscribe yet? You know, I can go on and on about Mob Wives, but have y'all hit subscribe yet so y'all can continue, being informed when I upload a video? My recaps, have y'all hit subscribe? Hit subscribe, okay? Alright, y'all, let's keep it going. So in this next scene, I was a little sad because the Drunken Monkey is being forced closed after 8 years. Someone called the liquor board and ratted that Big Ange is a felon operating and working in a bar, which is against regulations. Drita stopped by for moral support. I thought that was sweet of her. But y'all, the Drunken Monkey closed? Does that mean the one in Miami closed too? Can somebody find that out for me? Y'all know I'm sipping tea with V, so I could research it myself. But if anyone gets to it before me, let me know. Did the Drunken Monkey in Miami close as well? Because I'm in Florida. I need to go down there before they close that motherfucker, okay? From there, let's see. I lost my spot. Okay, let's see where we were at. Alright, indicted. Okay. Now, from there, Renee and Karen meet up. Karen has to get off her chest how she was feeling about Renee saying that she doesn't want to be around a rat, basically someone whose father was a rat. If your family had anything to do with a rat, she doesn't want to be around you. That's why she don't fuck with her ex-husband, because he's a rat. Okay? Karen says 20 years ago, she was in Brittany's shoes. She was talked about and treated like shit, the same way that Renee is trying to do to Brittany. She doesn't give a fuck about what anyone says or feels about it. And if it's a motherfucking problem, then they can go fuck themselves. Their mother, their father, and their grandma, because she doesn't give a fuck at all, okay? And she made that very clear. Now, my thing is, Renee is entitled to feel however she want to feel. I mean, if it was me, what? Now, she doesn't have to have Brittany in her circle just because Karen wants her around. Shit, if it was me, as I said, and there was a bitch that I didn't want to be around, guess what? I'm going to do first. First of all, I'm not going to come around, and then I'm going to sit back and reevaluate the friendship that I have with the person who's trying to force this person in my circle, in my space. Let me see what type of friend you are, because I'm telling you I don't want to be around this person, and you study trying to get me to be around this person. What y'all got going on? Is y'all trying to rap together? What y'all trying to set up? So, moving along. And let me just sip my tea on that, and we're going to move along. I got it good and popping tonight, y'all. Good and popping. All right, back to where we were. Okay. So, today is the day of Renee's Mob Candy Float. The ladies come together to get ready, and look who shows up. Old faithful Carla. Now, girl, where have you been? What you been doing? The real question is, what rock they went and drug you from up under? Cause you been in hiding or some shit. Like, was the mob after you or something? You been in hiding. From there, we go to the ladies arrive at the parade. Let me see. Yep, okay. So the ladies arrive at the parade. They run into crazy ass Love, who claims to have been pushed up to beat Carla's ass by Drita at that party. It was supposed to be a whole setup, like a mob hit. I don't know who's telling the truth, but if you see in the clip that they show, you know VH1 real messy, and you know they known for being messy, showing old clips. But anyway, in the clip they showed, Drita was actually leaving the event when Love approached Carla. So maybe there's some truth to it, maybe there's not. Maybe it was a quink-dink. Who knows? Drita finally informs Lee that she's writing a book, and he has the exact reaction that I thought he would have. He tells her straight up, "You're not writing a fucking book. What do you mean? No, not happening." Drita said, "It's going to be therapeutic for me. She'll get to go through a lot of things, and plus there won't be any names in the book. She will change all names, so none of that information will be disclosed." This motherfucker Lee said therapeutic. If you want some therapy, take your ass to see a therapist. I don't even want to talk about this shit no more. You're not writing a fucking book. But Drita is stuck on this book. I think it could tear her marriage apart, because y'all know when Lee's stuck in his ways, he's stuck in his ways. I think it could tear her marriage apart if she goes through with it. But that's just me saying what I'm saying, but I'm going to sip my tea. Y'all remember my conversation when I say if that book come out, Drita and Lee's marriage may just be torn apart, okay? Remember when I said that? Now, they're talking about this damn rat thing again on the float with Brittany. Renee says it's even worse that her mother convinced her father to rat to save her own ass. Brittany says her mother did it so that her and her siblings won't have to grow up in foster care. Renee says, "I don't care, I couldn't have done it. Ratting is not in me at all. It's not in my blood." That's what Renee says. But Brittany asked her if she would have let her son AJ go to foster care, and without any hesitation, Renee said, "Yeah." Now, I've been sipping my tea a lot in this episode, y'all. I'm looking at TV like, what the fuck? Did she really just say that? I don't know personally what I would have done in their situations, because it's totally different. They were brought up in a certain type of lifestyle where snitching, ratting, all that shit is forbidden. So I don't know what I would have done in that situation. But after the fact, Renee basically diffuses the situation after Brittany says, "I don't give a fuck who you are, aunt, grandma." I don't know if this is a thing in the mob culture, you know, to call out. I don't give a fuck if it's your mama, your sister, your brother, your auntie, your cousin, your niece, your nephew, boo. But I will charge your motherfucking ass, okay, when it comes to my mama. Okay? That's basically what Brittany told Renee. Renee said, "I want to sit down. The episode ends and all that will go on. Man, this season looks like it's going to be crazy, okay? It looks like it's going to be bomb as fuck, okay? Definitely stay tuned. Y'all keep rocking with me. Subscribe, like, and share. I hope y'all liked this little review. I'm coming back with episode 2 next. So after y'all watch this one, please head on over to episode 2 of Mob Wives, my recap. And we're going to get into that because they played two episodes tonight. So I was happy about that. Let's go ahead and get into it. Slide on over. Mwah.